Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 16th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, click the like button, and enable the notification bell to stay informed on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 30th of June, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.29. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time. The stock has experienced a gain of 2.43%. This equates to an average return of 0.2% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently moving within a horizontal trend, and we can expect further movements within this same trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 1.32% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 5.08% to positive 3.99%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 9.65%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 28.90% to positive 5.22% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $149.42 and $221.12. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple stock upgraded to buy candidate. The Apple stock price increased by approximately 0.5% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 16th of July, 2025. It rose from $209.11 to $210.16. During that trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 1.8%, with a low of $208.64 and a high of $212.40. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by just over 1% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 5 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day, making the total number of shares bought and sold approximately 47 million, amounting to around $9.910 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock's highest price was $260.10, while the lowest price was $169.21. Currently, the price is 19.2% or $49.94, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple is making headlines today with significant moves that could influence its stock price in both the short and long term. The company is actively pursuing Formula One media rights with a monumental bid of $150 million, indicating a growing interest in expanding its media portfolio, which may increase engagement among its user base. Furthermore, Apple has announced a robust agreement valued at $500 million with MP Materials to secure a supply of rare earth magnets, reinforcing its commitment to domestic manufacturing. This move aligns with broader economic trends favoring local production and could enhance cost efficiencies in its supply chain. On a cautionary note, a notable fund manager advises investors to consider divesting from Apple and Tesla, suggesting a shift towards companies like Broadcom and Oracle. This sentiment could create short-term pressure on Apple's stock if investors heed this advice. In another positive development, the integration of Apple Pay for cryptocurrency purchases by Blofin enhances its fintech capabilities, potentially appealing to a growing demographic interested in digital assets. Overall, while Apple faces potential short-term volatility influenced by external recommendations, its strategic investments in media and manufacturing underscore a long-term vision that may bolster investor confidence and support its stock performance moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AAPL a neutral grade with a hold action, On Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned AAPL an underweight grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AAPL an overweight grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned AAPL a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned AAPL an outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. The Apple stock currently shows a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this creates an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $210.37. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at roughly $203.74. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, whereas a breakdown below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is generally seen as a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, and since then the stock has decreased by 1.49%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is identified. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, sell signal 9 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal 9 days ago, short-term moving average, sell signal 5 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 13 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 11 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 19 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 86 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $205.35. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. This stock experiences average movements throughout the day, and with a solid trading volume, the risk is regarded as medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $3.76 between its high and low, which represents 1.80%. In the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 1.51%. Before we dive into the possibly good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 31st of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.42. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $210.79. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a level to consider for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $205.35. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May 2025, Chris Kondo conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April 2025, Kevin Perrick conducted an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April 2025, Kevin Perrick conducted an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 15th of April 2025, Kevin Perrick conducted another insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 15th of April 2025, Kevin Perrick also conducted an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 18.399. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $201.76, reflecting a decline of 4%. This stock experiences moderate daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 8 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are positive. We conclude that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Apple stock to perform well in the near term. Our analysis has been updated from a hold or accumulate recommendation to a buy candidate. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 17th of July, we anticipate that Apple will open higher by 240 thousandths of a dollar and begin trading at $210.40. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. It's important not to base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.